What's up, money lovers? Welcome back. So here's how Tesla will crush the competition and become the biggest company in the world. So competition is generally bad for companies. Competition means a race to the bottom, means trying to undercut your competitors. No one really wins in this scenario, and this is why I've stayed away from industries like sports betting. I think the industry is going to do great, but not all of these companies will prosper. Maybe one or two, really make it. But for now, they're undercutting each other to try and win market share. The same thing can be said for crypto brokerages. Even though I invest in Voyager, there's Coinbase, there's Binance, there's so many that are doing it. Robinhood you can buy crypto through. You could apply this to banking or airlines. All of these companies are just competing with each other. There's no one clear winner, so their upside is tremendously limited. Now, when it comes to Tesla, you may say, well, aren't there going to be 30 different electric vehicle companies, or there already are, that are making electric vehicles? Well, nobody's making it quite on the scale of Tesla. Tesla has that first mover advantage, and this alone does not guarantee anything. In fact, many times first movers get left in the dust. Look what happened to Nokia, look at BlackBerry when Apple came along. Here's where Tesla has its strengths. They have such a head start on everyone. Their cars are better in every way. No one is going to be able to make a car comparable, let alone mass volume produce it and scale up production to the point where they're selling hundreds of thousands of these models. It's not possible to do that overnight. So someone may get the technology to make a car that's equal or better, but to mass produce it and actually sell those vehicles at a price point that consumers will pay is a whole other ballgame. Elon Musk has said many times, proof of concept is easy, the ability to scale is what is hard, and that is what almost bankrupted Tesla. They barely made it. Now think about this. What do companies like Google, Apple, Amazon all have in common? They're basically a monopoly. Apple has the phone market share pretty cornered. I know it's only around 40%, let's say, in the US and less so worldwide, but Apple has a strangle on that market, and there's synergy because you got your Apple phone, now your Apple Watch, your AirPods, your Mac that I'm recording this on. What does Google have? They have a monopoly on search. Everyone uses Google. What does Amazon have? A monopoly on selling everything. At this point is where they're moving towards. So here's what happens. When you become so far ahead of the competition, obviously these companies had to beat out others to get there. Apple beat out Nokia, BlackBerry. Google beat out Yahoo Finance. Microsoft has Bing, never really could compete. But once you beat out your competitors, all of a sudden you start keeping all this money. There's no more undercutting the competition. And this is what we're going to see from Tesla here, who's bringing in 30% profit margins while scaling up 2 gigafactories, which is incredible. While everyone else is struggling to play catch up, and they're all going to just be building an electric vehicle, putting all their efforts into designing that, mass producing it. What has Tesla started to do? They're focusing elsewhere. They're doing full self-driving. They're working on artificial intelligence, solar panels, batteries, battery technology, improving the manufacturing process for the cars drastically in both time and cost. These will help their profit margins get even higher. And because they already have the economy of scale, they're going to sell millions of cars, and they're going to make even higher profit margins, because the higher your economy of scale gets, your costs are fixed to a certain extent. They'll obviously increase as you build more factories, but your profit margins become much higher. So Tesla will have the highest profit margins of all auto companies. They already do, especially on electric vehicles. And tack on to that, companies that have so many ICE vehicles that are simultaneously trying to mass produce an electric vehicle, it's going to be very, very difficult, near impossible, especially when they are saddled with debt. So Tesla is going to become the biggest company in the world. This is their Apple moment. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think there's any legitimate threats to Tesla right now, or if any will emerge in the future? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, drop me a comment if you have any questions. This is Vinny from the Investment Club, and I'll see you next time.